The road stretches ahead, carving its way through the trees, and for a moment, everything else fades. There's something about stepping off the road and into the unknown. The air is different here, quieter, heavier with the weight of something ancient. The forest hides its secrets well. Each step forward is a step away from the familiar, into the heart of something timeless, something untamed. Life has a way of twisting and turning. Much like this road, each bend, each curve feels like a choice, a decision we didn't realize we made. Some paths pull us forward with certainty, while others require us to lean into the unknown. But there's something calming about it, this flow of movement. It's as if every turn teaches us a lesson to trust the road, to trust that no matter how uncertain it feels, we'll find our way through. On this road, there's a beauty in the simplicity. The world stretches out on either side, vast and open, a reminder that not every part of life needs to be complicated. Sometimes it's in these quiet, expansive moments where the trees are touched by autumn and the air feels lighter that we find clarity. The world seems still, but inside something is shifting. The turning of the seasons reflects the changes in us. We too move through cycles, letting go, shedding what no longer serves us, and preparing for something new. There's something powerful about riding beneath these towering giants. The trees stand like silent guardians, casting shadows over the road, protecting us from the world above. In their presence, I feel small, but not insignificant. It's a reminder that there is so much more to life than what we can see, so much that happens in the quiet, in the shadows. The trees don't rush, they grow slowly, year by year, teaching us that patience is its own form of strength. Sometimes we need to pause and appreciate the quiet moments, the stillness, the space to just breathe. There are moments that take your breath away, not because of the grandeur, but because of the simple, quiet beauty of what's in front of you. The trees arch over the road like a protective canopy, shielding me from the harshness of the sun and the chaos of the outside world. It feels like the universe has pressed pause, like time has slowed down just for me to take this all in. This shade, this peace, it's a reminder that sometimes the best views are the ones we encounter unexpectedly, when we least expect to be moved. Walking this path, I'm reminded of life's journey, a trail that winds through shadows and light. To my left, the trees rise tall, casting deep shadows across the way. To my right, they slope down into the unknown. Life too is full of contrasts. We walk through moments of brightness and moments of darkness, never knowing what the next bend might bring. But there's beauty in the walk itself. There's peace in the rhythm of each step, in the way the path unfolds slowly, one footstep at a time. It's in this space between the shadows and the light that we find our way. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough to keep walking, to keep trusting that the path will lead us somewhere meaningful. There are moments in life when we must walk away from the familiar. It's not that we leave things behind, but rather we move towards something greater. Each step into the forest feels like a step into the unknown, into the deeper parts of ourselves. The further I walk, the quieter the world becomes. And yet, inside, everything feels louder. This is where growth happens. Not in the places we know, but in the spaces we have yet to explore. In the darkest corners of the forest, even the smallest ray of light feels like hope. There's something about the way the sunlight finds its way through, no matter how thick the shadows may be. It reminds me that even in our darkest moments, there's always a glimmer of light waiting to be found. We just have to keep walking towards it. No matter how small it seems, that the light is enough to guide us through. It's in the contrast, in the balance between darkness and light, that we understand the beauty of both. Water has a way of finding its path, carving its way through even the most unyielding places. As I stand by the creek watching the water flow, I'm reminded of the resilience we all carry within us. Life, like this creek, has its obstacles, rocks in the way, currents that change direction. But the water keeps moving forward, finding new routes, new ways to keep flowing. Maybe that's what life is about, not avoiding the obstacles, but learning to flow around them. There's something sacred about this place, about standing in the middle of something so wild and untamed. The dark forest surrounds me, but it doesn't feel threatening. It feels like a sanctuary, a space where I can just be. Here, in the stillness of the water and the quiet of the trees, I realize that we are all part of this vast, beautiful world. We are small, yes, but we are not insignificant. We are part of something bigger, something that moves and grows and changes just like us.